Tonight is a special Halloween version of the Ninja Foodi Challenge. So tonight we are going to recreate or redo the Ninja Foodi Challenge number 1, which was mac and cheese. And so as we last left that off, it needed a tweak. And tonight we're going to make that tweak. So we're going to use some different cheese and we're going to put a crust on it. So let me prepare the ingredients and show you what we're going to do, and then we'll get to it. So happy Halloween. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering what I'm channeling tonight, I am Freddie Mercury of Queen. So we will rock. Yeah. All right, let's get to it. The first challenge I have is figuring out how much macaroni to use, and that's because last time I just used a 1 pound box, but this time I actually have a bag, a 2 pound bag that I've opened from the last thing that I did of macaroni. So how much is a pound? So I did a tare weight and said, how much is 1 cup? 1 cup is 4 ounces. And if my math is correct, then 4 times 4 is 16. That would be a pound. So we're going to use 4 cups of macaroni, and that will be our pound of macaroni that we'd use. So a pound of macaroni, 4 cups of water, 3 tablespoons of butter, some salt, 4 minutes in the Foodi at high pressure, and then quick release, and then we are going to add the cheese. I said that we would be using different cheese this time, and so I found this in the store. Some ragu. Actually, there's some nacho cheese sauce which I was going to use, and then I saw this and I said, oh, ragu, okay. Ragu double cheddar. So rather than put in actual cheddar cheese, I'm going to use this jar to go in there. And when we go to add that after the 4 minutes, then we're going to use the full can of evaporated milk, because I learned that lesson. And then we're going to top it. I said panko in the last one. I have panko, but I'm thinking, well, let's get a little crunchier. Let's go with the Italian breadcrumbs on top. And just to kick it up one more notch, because who doesn't like things kicked up a notch, I am going to go with some bacon crumbles on the top as well. So we're going to pour in the cheese and the milk, stir it up, and then top it with some bacon crumbles and Italian breadcrumbs. And so that should be interesting. And then the question is, how long do I air crisp that thing to get it, or broil it or something? I'm going to have to figure out what to do, but I probably want 5 minutes or whatever it is I'm going to do. So after this beeps and after I stir it up, I will show it to you, and then we'll put in the toppings and we'll see where things head us. Oh, that was horrible. There you go. I got out the Ninja Foodi cookbook that comes with the Foodi, and I remember that it had a baked macaroni in there, and bam. So there's going to be a slight little addition that I didn't do in the first one. We're going to go with 1 tablespoon of 1 teaspoon of ground mustard. And then 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of ground pepper, and 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, in addition to the cheese and the breadcrumbs. So I have that all ready to go. So once I pop this thing open, I'm going to throw this in here with cheese and the evaporated milk, and then I'll sprinkle on the breadcrumbs and the bacon, and then we'll see what we've got. So then they want bake it or air crisp it for 7 minutes at 360 degrees. So I was pretty close. I said 5 minutes. So we'll see how that goes. Fun fact. you need something to stir and pull things out of the Foodi. It's got the ceramic, so you don't want to ruin it with metal. You could use plastic. Costco Business has these two spatulas, a giant one and then a little small one, and they have been working out great. I think it's maybe 11 bucks for the combo, maybe $12, and they are industrial heavy duty things. So I'm gonna use one, if not both of these on this cook. The big one to stir it around, and I may need a little one to get out that additional part of the ragu sauce. I don't know how that's gonna work. I may just leave it in there. So it is finished cooking, and I didn't do the quick release yet. It's 4 minutes in. Last time I left it for 10 minutes. The Foodi cookbook says let it slow release for 10 minutes, so I guess I'll wait another 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and then do the quick release. So we're gonna be at 9-10 minutes, and then pour in the ingredients. I have decided I would go with half a cup of the bacon bits, for however much it happens to do. I wanted a distinctive measurement that I could do to say, okay, this is what I put it in. And the breadcrumbs we're just going to do until it covers it. So whatever that happens to be, then it happens to be. So a few more minutes and we'll be ready to show it. I am already sensing that this has a lot more flavor. So I've poured in the cheese, which was a pain, as I thought, because I had to scoop it out with a spatula, not the one from Costco. I poured in the evaporated milk. I poured in all the powders. You can see a little bit of the black pepper going on in there, and it smells really good. And so now it's time to add the bacon, and let's see what that looks like. Okay, half a cup of bacon. Didn't cover the top, but that's probably okay. So that's just enough to give it a little bit of a hint in there. So we definitely are going to want at least a cup, if not more, of the breadcrumbs. Oh my God! Look, we've been visited by a unicorn. Well, now we know that this is special. Woo-hoo! I have sprinkled enough of the Italian breadcrumb on top to cover it. So now we're going to put down the lid, and we're going to turn it off because it was on keep warm. We're going to turn it back on, and we're going to go to air crisp, 360 degrees for 7 minutes. 7 minutes, 7. Bam! And let's see what we come up with. 7 minutes, 360 degrees, and it's looking pretty about right. I see the bacon is boiling there, and it's not super crispy in there. They said put some butter in the top, and that might have been a good idea, but hey. I put the butter in the other thing. So, all right, well, let's spoon it out and see what it looks like in the plate, and then serve it up and see how people like it. And that's what we've come up with. We're serving 3 people tonight. We have invited guests to hand out Halloween candy, which is going to start in about 20 minutes. So this cooked up perfectly in time. So let's serve it up, and then we'll come back with a verdict. Oh my, was that good. So I have doled it out, and everybody has gone, oh, that was so much better than number 1. So definitely made a difference to go with the extra powders, and then the topping. They love the Italian topping. They love the bacon in there, and you know, if you want to throw more bacon in there, then by all means. Maybe if you put a little butter in the Italian breadcrumbs, it would have crisped up a little bit more. It was a little bit granular, but it was satisfactory for now. So I would try it again by putting the butter in there. But wow. And then just as we finished up the bowl, the first trick-or-treater came. So woo, man, I nailed everything on this. And you know what they say on those YouTube videos? See the link below. Whatever that means, because I'll try and link back to the version 1 where I did the thing, and you can view that if you haven't done that already, which you could probably draw a line through that. So, but this was definitely 2 thumbs up. If I could drop the camera, I don't want to do that. I'd give it 2 thumbs up. So, yeah, we're all set. Till next time.